them! All troops deployed!
Their nightmare has just begun! Flames embrace! Flames embrace! Flames embrace! Stroke of midnight! What shall I turn you into? Fairy tales over! Flames embrace! Curse of cinder! Flames embrace! Curse of cinder! Fairy tales over! First blood! Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales over! Flames embrace! Fairy tales over! Ally has Flames embrace! Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales over! Flames embrace! Stroke of midnight! Ally has Flames embrace! Stroke of midnight! Curse of sin! Fairy tales over! You have slain an enemy! Stroke of midnight! You should have seen that Prince Charming after I turned him into his mouth. Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales over! You have been slain. Just brush off the killing spree! Battle spell in cooldown. Flames embrace! Fairy tales over! Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales over! You have slain an enemy! Looks like the time was up! Fairy tales over! Flames embrace! Flames embrace! Ally has slain the turtle! Fairy tales over! Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales over! Stroke of midnight! Flames embrace! Stroke of midnight! You have slain an enemy! Looks like the time is up! Fairy tales slain! Killing spree! Looks like the time was up! Hatred whispers sweet nothings in the void of my innocence! Stroke of midnight! Curse fairy tales over! Slay stroke of midnight! Kill! Fairy tales over! Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales over! That naive girl covered in ash died alone. see through your deceit. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales over. Flames embrace. Curse of cinder. Stroke of midnight. Flames embrace. Looks like your time was up. Flames embrace. Curse of cinder. Monster kill. Stroke of midnight. Your team destroyed the turret. Stroke of midnight. With the stroke of midnight. Curse of cinder. Fairy tales over. That naive girl covered in ash died. Fairy tales over. Shut down. Intercept all. Slain. An enemy has been slain. Well, their ally has been slain. A cold lesson learned. Stroke of midnight. Launch attack. Stroke of midnight. Killing spree. Fairy tales over. An ally has slain the turtle. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Curse fairy tales. West back up. Stroke of midnight. Curse of cinder. Fairy tales over. Curse of cinder. You should have seen fairy tales. You have slain an enemy. Tales over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales. Double kill. Looks like your time was up. So, shut down. Unstoppable. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales. Killing spree. Looks like stroke of midnight. Flames embrace. Stroke of midnight. An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed the turret. Leave the fairy tales. Slain. Stroke of midnight. An ally has been slain. Double kill. Fairy tales over. Flames embrace. Fairy tales over. An ally has been monster kill. Fairy tales over. Curse of cinder. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales over. When the clock strikes, fairy tales over. Your team destroyed the turret. Curse of cinder. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales. Mega kill. Stroke of midnight. No stroke of midnight. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales over. Blaze and break. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales over. Shut down. Ally has been slain. Just brush off the ashes. Fairy tales over. Flames embrace. Our turret is under attack. We have slain an enemy. Stroke of midnight. Destroyed. Curse of Cinder. Fairy tales over. Shut down. Killing spree. Time was up. Burn, you rest. Stroke of midnight. Our turret is under attack. Has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Flames embrace. Curse them all. Shut down. Ally has been double killed. Well played. A cold lesson learned. Stroke of midnight. Has been slain. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale. You have slain an enemy. Fairy tales over. Curse of Cinder. You should have seen that Prince Charming after I turned in the stream. Destroyed a turret. Stroke of midnight. Stroke of midnight. You have been slain. Enemy double. Just brush off the ashes. Well played. Stroke of midnight. Request back. Done. It's time to be the monster. Fairy tales over. Curse of fairy tales over. Our turret has been destroyed. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Curse them all! Our turret is under attack. Embrace! Stroke of midnight! Curse of Cinder! With it! Our turret is under attack! Blaze Embrace! Ally has just brush off the ashes. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale's over. Stroke of midnight. The enemy has Stroke of midnight. Stroke of midnight. Under attack. Fairy tale's over. Initiate retreat. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale's over. Where there is kindness, fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Curse fairy tales over. You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat! Slain. Curse them all! Our inhibitor turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain! Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. A cold lesson learned. Curse of Cinder. Slain. Fairy tales over. I'm done being the victim. Stroke of midnight. Curse fairy tales over. Stroke of midnight. Hatred whispers sweet nothings in the void of my innocence. Curse of Cinder, fairy tales over.